So, we're officially well into 2022, and with every new drone release it gets hard to decide which one to buy. So I'm here to help and give you an idea of what every DJI Mavic drone can offer going into this new year. Before we start, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm Jack from EDC and let's get into this video. Just a quick disclaimer and a little bit about what we do here at EDC is where we try and scour the world for all the drones manufactured and bring the best of the bunch straight to you guys. We have no affiliation or priority to any one single brand. However, we do retail these drones through our website, which you can find down in the description. Anyway, let's get back to the video. The way I'm going to do this is compare every single drone, both specs and price-wise, as majority of the time that's what people are looking at. Then I'll go into a footage comparison between what I see as the main three within each subcategory of the low to middle to high end, being the Mini 2, then the 2 Pro and the Mavic 3. I'll be showing footage throughout the video of all the drones, but this will be a proper side-by-side comparison. Then I'll give a conclusion and some suggestions and some minor things to keep in mind with each drone and depending on your situation. So let's talk about the specs and the price between each of these drones. And as you can see, we've got the full fleet out and it's quite satisfying to see them all side by side. I'm finding it satisfying anyway, don't know about you guys. Now I considered putting the original Mavic in this video and it deserves a massive mention as this walked so the rest could fly, but I'm afraid in this day and age I wouldn't really recommend anyone to buy this drone. It's definitely fallen behind with technology, and so I'm going to quite literally just take this off the table. Anyway, so I'm going to show you on screen a table that details every drone and their specs as well as the best price you can get it from at a trusted retailer. So I'm not pulling from any dodgy eBay or Facebook market posts. These prices are all for brand new versions of each product. All the prices are also for the base drones, so no fly more kits or anything like that. As you can see, when it comes down to it, there really isn't a huge difference in certain areas. And obviously the Mavic 3 shines in most areas, but you may not be able to spend close to £2,000 on a drone. I know I wasn't when I got my first drone, which was a Mavic 2 Pro. If you are considering the leap, then check out the full Mavic 3 video in the description. If you want to keep looking at this a bit longer, feel free to pause the video, but we're going to carry on with the video here. So if you are looking for a drone under £500, then look no further than the Mini 2 or the Mini SE. They both have everything you need as an entry-level drone. For anything under £1,000, then I would recommend the Air 2S for a great all-round drone that is still fairly new to the marketplace. If a zoom is a must, then the 2 zoom has by far the best zoom lens out of the lot. However, if you're looking for the best picture quality and not too fussed about the zoom, for anything under £1,500, then the 2 Pro is definitely the one for you. It does much better in low light areas than the Mavic Air range, and this brings us neatly on to the footage comparison. So I'm up in the Pentlands again today, doing a bit of drone footage comparison. I'll be comparing the Mavic 3 to the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic Mini 2. Just showing off the footage, seeing if it's worth an upgrade for yourself or if you're happy with what you've got at the moment. Let's go on to the footage and see what you think. So let's have a bit of fun here, and I'll show you 3 images side by side and see if you can guess which drone the image belongs to. What we thinking? Okay, so here you are. And to the naked eye, you're not seeing too much difference aside from the colours, but the colour of an image is the difference between a £500 camera and a £5 camera. Both can shoot 4K, but it's just not going to look as natural. I must say it always shocks me how well the Mini 2 holds up quality-wise for the little drone it is. If you are looking at the lower end and money is very tight, then check out our comparison video on the Mini 2 and the recently released Mini SE, which will also be down in the description. 2 great drones with little differences that will leave you to decide if they're worth it. So it's conclusion time, and it's going to be a long one because there's a lot of drones to cover here, but I'm just going to give you some honest thoughts on each drone and certain things that people may not mention. Quickly on the Mini SE, this drone works on advanced Wi-Fi transmission, and this can prove unreliable, so you've got to be careful in built-up areas or places with mountains and trees, etc. The sort of stuff you'd imagine in a classic Bob Ross painting.
and then just beat the devil out of it.
The Mavic Air the Mavic Air range, they don't have omnidirectional sensors like the 2 Pro, Zoom and 3 do. It can't sense objects to the left or right of it, and I've been close to crashing when using them, as I'm definitely over-reliant on the sensors sometimes, so that's something to keep in mind. However, the Air range does come with what I think are better controllers, or more user-friendly anyway. It feels more natural to have the screen on top of the controller, and you don't have to take a phone case off when using it, so you save yourself a wee bit of time and hassle. I know that's very minor. I would say personally the image quality is far better in the 2 Pro than that of the Air 2 or the Air 2S, but this is again very minor, and I would say this is something that only the trained eye, as it were, would probably notice. It just doesn't quite hold up in shadowy parts of a shot. Realistically, if you've got the money and you want the best there is, then the new Mavic 3 does really smash it out of the park in all areas, especially with it being the first Mavic to have a max flight time of over 40 minutes. 46-minute flight time. We're still trying to work it out here. To be honest, I'm just here to offer you all the facts and figures in one place to save you looking around or watching endless videos, which I do with equipment all the time. But some people enjoy it. I know I enjoy it. But the choice is yours, and it's personal to you and your situation, and each drone at the end of the day is a cracking bit of kit and will serve you well. So thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something new or maybe came closer to a decision in the ever-growing marketplace of drones. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button if this video interests you and you want to see many more like it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. That is